The Asia-Pacific Economic Cooperation, or APEC, recommends disaster risk financing as a mechanism to avoid the decline in poverty alleviation ratings of countries prone to calamities and disasters. Joyce Balancho will tell us why.
The gross domestic product of our country is declining annually at a rate of 1.1% due to frequent calamities and disasters. Department of Finance Undersecretary Gil Beltran stressed this point during the meeting of the Asia-Pacific Economic Cooperation, or APEC, today in Bacolod City. He also added that the decline in GDP has adverse effects on the poverty rate of the country. On 2013, 18.2% of the total population were reported living under the poverty threshold. But after the onslaught of Typhoon Yolanda, the number increased immediately to 20%. Beltran says disaster risk financing can be a solution to this. In this, governments have access to appropriate funding after disasters, which were not taken from initially allocated funds for the other projects.
Disaster risk finance is very important in avoiding deterioration of the poverty rating of the country. While we are growing at a very fast pace, 7% a year, our poverty rate is not improving as much because just one typhoon would wipe out all the gains from the increasing GDP.
Delegates said disaster risk pooling can be a possible fund source. In this, countries come together to share risk financing by providing relief to high-risk economies through risk pooling. A much lower premium for microinsurances may be possible through assistance from the international insurance market.
This is an idea which APEC have been considering. It follows in the steps of other risk pools which have been established already in different parts of the world, most notably in the Caribbean, with the Caribbean Catastrophe Risk Insurance Facility, and in the Pacific, where we have the Pacific Catastrophe Risk Financing Initiative.
The idea of disaster risk pooling may sound appropriate and benefiting, especially for high-risk economies. But according to Secretary General Evangeline Escobillo, the implementation may not come easy.
We need to have, as I call, big data. We don't have much information. We need to collect those information. Yes, we can have the design theoretically, but when you implement it, it will be a big challenge for us.
Joyce Balancho reporting for Y News.